Yesterday's article in the Courier-Journal is filled with inconsistencies, implausible scenarios, and flat-out lies. I flatly deny the allegations that we had an abusive relationship. Those allegations are untrue. I did not drive Marilyn to a medical clinic. I flatly deny that accusation. In 2001, the state FFA convention was held, if I'm not mistaken, in Lexington. And the state FFA, that's Future Farmers of America, she and I were state FFA officers. That's how I met her. And I was having my 10-year officer reunion team. That was the first time I had seen Marilyn in a long time, probably since college. And about half the officer team was there. And she said, we exchanged cell phone numbers, and she said, I'll look you up. Well, I didn't think anything about it. And while I was in New York City, she called me. And she came to the Marriott, and she said, I have a gift for you. She gave me this book. It says, James, with highest regards and admiration for your public service, Lowell Whitefield. P.S. I'm trying to get Marilyn out of my house and back to Kentucky so she can vote for you. Clearly, this was 10 years after we had ended our relationship. Marilyn felt comfortable seeking me out for a visit and to deliver me a very kind gift. The fact that the Courier-Journal is publishing this garbage is a reflection on them, not me. They should be ashamed of this Rolling Stone-style journalism. As the newspaper descends into irrelevance, they have tried to claim my scalp as a means for their own financial rescue. The Courier-Journal piece is the culmination of a year-long campaign conducted by my political rivals, a group of shadowy characters who have corrupted Kentucky politics for decades, and I'm considering legal action against those who have been shopping these lies, as well as the Courier-Journal for publishing them. But right now, a grand jury in Northern Kentucky is investigating some of the people behind this who have harassed my family and Senator McDaniel's family throughout this campaign.
Commissioner, can you say for any certainty, or are you legally able to say, since you are being represented, where these allegations are coming from? I mean, obviously they're coming from your former girlfriend, but do you suspect the Heiner campaign given what we all know?
Well, I think most of you read the Lexington Herald-Leader story last week. Unfortunately, it didn't get this type of television coverage, but it was uncovered that a blogger who had been alleging this, we all know that, this blogger had been alleging this, and you all have been contacted by some of these shadowy figures for over a year pushing this story, and you all know who I'm talking about, and others. And when the Lexington Herald-Leader contacted me, I turned everything over. I think Sam would say that. Investigated the whole thing, went back, looked. One of the things they said in that website was, I didn't graduate from college because I got kicked out for a domestic dispute or whatever. One of the things they said was there were medical records, there was a 911 call, you know, all this stuff. That Jack Conway had the file, you know, all this stuff. None of that exists. None of that exists. That story has changed from September the 9th when we were all in Tompkinsville and we launched this campaign. That story, you know how many versions of that story has changed. And you know, now we get to this, and it's just not true. But one thing that was uncovered was when the reporter for the Lexington Herald-Leader interviewed the blogger, he said, have you ever met Comer? He said, no. And correct me if I'm wrong. So if I say anything wrong, you correct me. Have you ever met Comer? He said, no. Have you ever met the girl? He said, no. Where are you getting your allegations? He basically said Scott Crosby. And he's met with Casey Crosby several times. So there's a lot that I think will come out in this grand jury. If we had anything to hide, we would not have turned it over to a grand jury.
Why do you believe that Ms. Thomas has come out now and made these accusations against you?
Any question? Senator Gilbert? The people know me, and they're standing with me on this. There's no pattern of this behavior.
Can I follow? Can I just follow up?
We'll take one more.
Commissioner, your attorney
in this story seem to question Ms. Thomas' mental health. Do you agree with that?
I don't know. I have nothing bad to say. These allegations are false. We're moving forward. I've answered them. I want this campaign to be about ideas and achievement. I mean, I don't know. I don't know what to say because I haven't seen her since 2001 when it was 5 and she gave me a gift.
Have you tried to reach her at all since any of this has come out?
Joe, when these things started showing up on the website, counsel advised me not to pay attention. You know, it's not true, and if somebody comes, if she had come out and made some allegation, which at the time I think the allegations were that we got into a, if I remember, an argument and her teeth were knocked out or something, if you all remember, and my father was a dentist and he put them, it's just some crazy story.